All right, guys, let's explore arcs a little more. First, we want to do arc length. As we talked about in a previous video, that if the measure of a central angle, this is 80, I'm not sure if you can see that, that's an 80-degree central angle. The measure of this arc is also 80 degrees. But what if I want to find the length of that curve? Think of it as if we had a rubber band. Okay, we have this rubber band. I want to find the length from here to here. But let's pretend it's just a circle. Well, it's a stiff circle. We can't stretch it to measure it. Well, I would just cut from here to here, flatten it out, and then I can measure it with a ruler. Well, I can't do that with this here. We have to think of it as, I want this chunk, right, of the circumference. So to find the circumference, it's 2 pi r. That is the circumference. Well, what percent of this circle do I want? Let's pretend it was a 90-degree angle. That'd be 1/4. How'd you figure that out? 90 over 360. Exactly. So to find the arc length, you find the circumference and you find what percent of that, or this measure of the arc, 80 over 360. 80 over 360 is the portion of the circle we're looking for. So we solve this out. I have 80 over 360. 2 pi, the radius is 27. All right, yeah, you can get your calculators out, but let's not forget our ability to manipulate numbers. Okay, so my zeros cancel out. 9 goes into 27 3 times, it goes into 36 4 times. 4 goes into 8 2 times. I have nothing left in the denominator, so I have 2 times 2 is 4, times 3 is 12 pi, and this would be inches. All right, remember it's a length, so it's going to be a length measure, not a angle or arc measurement. It's going to be a length, so it's going to be in inches in this case. All right. Same concept here for area of a sector. I would take the area of the whole circle, pi r squared, and just look for, got a little glare there, sorry, and just take this percentage. So 75 over 360. I want 75 over 3/60ths, right, of the entire area. So 75, 360, pi, 9 squared. 75 over 360 times 81 pi. Let's go through and reduce that out. 9 goes into that 9 times. It goes into that 40 times. 5 goes into that 15, that 8 times. 8 does not go into either of those. 9 times 15, I think is 135 over 8 pi, and this is units squared. Okay, so finding arc length or sector area, just take the portion of that circle times the formula. It's always x over 360, the angle, the measure of the arc, over 360 times either 2 pi r or pi r squared. Okay, it's a simple task there. You can, of course, you can use your calculators. I'd recommend you don't. If this were class, I'd have you doing it without a calculator just to keep your manipulation and numbers fresh. All right.